Most real estate developers and investors are paying much more in income taxes than they have to, sometimes significantly more. I'm talking about you owners of office buildings, shopping centers, industrial buildings, hotels, multifamily residential, any depreciable real estate. Now, if you own property like this, you're undoubtedly more financially sophisticated than many people. But the truth is that the majority of experienced and savvy real estate people, and even their tax advisors, are unaware of some of the most valuable tax deductions available to them. How do I know that? Because nearly every day I come into contact with real estate owners who have no idea that they've been overpaying their taxes. Now, sometimes it's too late to do anything about it, but more often than not, they still can, and maybe you can too. I'm Jeff Glass, and welcome to my website. My mission here is to help real estate owners, developers, and investors take advantage of these relatively unknown tax breaks that can save you tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands in taxes. Some of my clients have saved millions. How do they do that? Well, first, did you know you can change the way you're depreciating your property to the way the IRS says is the correct way, not the way your accountant said to do it, unless you happen to have a savvy accountant that discovered this strategy and applied it to your taxes. Secondly, you can take advantage of new IRS regulations permitting you to decapitalize parts of your building and treat those parts as immediate expenses instead of depreciating them over many years. Third, you can use those same new regulations to get what's called cash for trash when you remodel or renovate your property, such as expensing the cost of old roofing material when you put on a new roof. Last, you can take a deduction of up to $1.80 per square foot for having an energy efficient building, whether it's new construction, which nearly always qualifies, or an energy retrofit of an existing building. Now here's an example. I just completed a project for the owner of a 150,000 square foot office building to help them restructure their depreciation deductions. The result? The CPA called me after reading the report to make sure she was reading it right. Her client was getting an additional $1 million in income tax deductions for the current tax year, far beyond her expectations. I had to assure her that yes, the figures are right. In fact, quite ordinary. I see this all the time. The firm I'm with has done over 10,000 projects of this type since 2002. Later, that same CPA called me back to tell me how thrilled her client was to hear the news. Now, any one of the ideas I mentioned can be huge tax savers under the right circumstances. So I want to encourage you to view the short videos below that go into more detail on these tax strategies, then read the material on my site to learn more. And of course, I'd like to invite you to contact me for a complimentary consultation if you're making money, you're paying taxes, you own depreciable real estate, and you want to know if you could pay less, possibly a lot less.